Hey everyone, it's Mike from Destinations to Travel coming to you live today from, let me get the full name here, the Taste of EPCOT International Flower and Garden Festival.
Yeah, that's a mouthful. No pun intended.
Exactly, yeah. And as you can tell, I am being joined here by Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
Hey, how are you, Mike?
I am good. How are you?
Good, real good, real good. Sunny
So
here in Michigan, and it's sunny there, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a bit of a temperature difference between the
Yeah,
two.
yeah. I think we're right around 65, I think, today.
Oh,
So
that's actually pretty nice.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, we're looking at high 80s today, so
No,
not
that's
too
awesome.
bad. And obviously, I wanted to start here at the beginning, at the entrance to the park, with some of the new details, like these new flags here. And then we've already seen the new fountain in a recent video. But I've been sitting here for a little bit now, listening to the new music,
Yeah,
and I
nice.
love it. I
I know it.
absolutely love it.
Yeah, that is nice.
It's so cinematic, and when you come walking into the park, you just feel like, you're the star of your own movie here, which, probably has more of a Hollywood Studios vibe, but it fits very well.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to take a walk around. I'm going to work my way back to World Showcase here, and we'll take a look at what Flower and Garden has to offer.
Okay, this is exciting. Believe it or not, the last time I was at EPCOT was March 9th of 2020. So it was like the day before everything really started there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the next day they put the hand washers out and everything else. Yeah. I mean, it was very different. Very different.
Definitely. Yeah, that was a crazy time for sure.
Yeah. Well.
Let's see. I want to say hi to some of our viewers here. Hi, Randy. Hi, Joanna. Hi, Mickey. We got Mickey watching.
Mickey. Yeah, that's cool. I think it's the real Mickey.
Hi, Patty. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Jenny. And hello, everyone. I'm sure there will be more. I'm not going to be able to keep up with all of them, but hello, everyone. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, hi, everyone. Yeah, still got the construction stuff up. That was there when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Construction's been happening here at EPCOT for quite a while now. But
Yeah.
this is new to me. I haven't been here in probably about 2 months. And this building over here is completely gone.
Well, going down. I think taking it down can happen a lot faster than putting it back up.
That's very true. However, we did get an announcement recently that we can expect to see a reopened Club Cool.
Yes.
And the new flagship store here, which is going to be called Creation Shop, which looks, from the concept art that they shared, looks amazing.
Yes, it does. I saw that the other day, and that's very cool. I mean, people I think are pretty excited about both of them, to be honest with you. But people seem to be over the top about that Club Cool right now. They all want their shot of Beverly,
Oh, of course. I'm looking forward to every other soda that they have in there.
Exactly. Why somebody would make that, I don't know, but okay. Each his own, I guess.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Club Cool coming back. That was one of my favorites. What do you call it? Like a B-list attraction.
Sure.
Something that people don't typically think of.
Yeah, it is kind of one of those things where every now and then you can, when I've been there, when it was open, it's like all of a sudden you kind of forget about it, but then you stumble on it and you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go in there, So
exactly.
Yeah.
So we got some really cool photo ops on the walls here.
Yeah, look at those. Those are very cool. Look at that. That's fun.
Yeah, some really awesome art. And I feel like these walls have been pushed back a little bit because I don't remember being able to see all of this again. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been here, so I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that's
when they were
different.
probably tearing it down, they probably wanted to put a little more distance in there just in case
Yeah,
something happened. Sure.
exactly. So now there's a little bit more space over here, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, that's
We've
nice.
got the butterfly garden back
Oh, yeah.
here. Used to have it located over here. I guess because of the construction, they needed some more space, so they moved it to this back corner over here.
Oh, yeah, because it was. that must have been a project.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
You just don't move a tent, you got to move everything and all the butterflies and everything else in it.
Right.
You think they caught them all and then did it? I mean,
Well, that's got to be a project every year because whenever they close this thing down, I can't imagine that's an easy process. Let's see if we have any of the characters over here
oh,
out
yeah.
in front of Journey into Imagination with Figment.
Figment. He's a favorite. He's a
Oh,
favorite.
absolutely. There's the Figment topiary for Flower and Garden.
Yeah, he's cool.
And it looks like a 25-minute wait for Journey into Imagination right now. And I do see that Joy is out
Oh.
in the socially distanced meet and greet spot over here. So get around the corner here.
Oh, okay.
Hang on just a second here. I'm just going to adjust my gimbal. It's a little bit wonky on me today.
Yeah, I can
there we go.
Sick from.
So here is Joy, and you can see no line back here for Joy. Interesting.
Wow. Yeah, that is interesting. It's kind of like one of those things that people probably don't realize she's there unless they've been there before. That's
right.
Fun. Hi, Joy. Hello. Oh, God. That's cool. Nice.
She's going around and having some fun. We've seen a few different characters out here. Of course, with Joy here, we've seen Sadness as well. And we've seen Winnie the Pooh out here as well.
Yes.
It looks like she's going to explore the butterfly garden a little bit.
Yeah, we just celebrated Winnie the Pooh's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame a couple of days ago, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, to me, I mean, what took so long?
I know it. I know it. Yeah, so they won't come to her, so she's going to them.
Exactly. This looks like it's the line for the butterfly garden over here. So guests are getting a nice treat as they're waiting as Joy comes over and picks some flowers, apparently. All right, going to continue to make our way back toward World Showcase. So when you were here last year, was Flower and Garden happening at that time?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, it had, because I think it opened March 3rd.
Yeah, I remember.
It really just opened.
Right.
And yeah, so I mean the things were cool. They were they were in bloom, but they weren't. I think it's sometimes it's a little better to try to go in after it's been there going a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, it was beautiful. It was still pretty and everything else. But I think adding this taste to it is genius. I think this whole combining the two has been a pretty big hit. So.
Yeah, I didn't get to experience the festival last year because, like you said, it was only open for maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I didn't manage to get out here, but yeah, I've been looking forward to getting out here and taking a walk around because I love the park at Flower and Garden. It is just beautiful.
Yeah, it's funny you ask now. I mean, people will tell you. I mean, I think you've got the Flower and Garden has some genuine. They have some diehard fans. I mean, they go to EPCOT just to see that. I mean, they'll go out of their way to make a trip there. I have a few friends who live down there, and they say they go there, a couple of times during this so that they can just see the flowers. So the topiaries. Well, then that's beautiful. That's always a cool
Absolutely.
shot, anyways.
Yeah, the Flower and Garden Festival definitely worth a trip out here, for sure.
Now, the monorail's not running through there right now, is it? It's still
It
not
is.
running.
It's not right.
Yeah, right.
So you can't get your shot of the monorail over here, unfortunately, right now. I would imagine it won't be too much longer, though, with capacities getting a little bit more up there and hotels opening up. So
Yeah. That's always a neat spot. It's always a fun spot right there.
And we've pointed this out in videos from previous festivals that Disney has done a really, really great job with providing a whole lot of extra tables and even some seating in some areas. Like we just passed a couple picnic benches right back over here. So the days of eating your festival food on top of a trash can are long gone.
Yeah, that's nice. How cool. Very pretty.
Yeah, I love this flower quilt over here. Always a fan favorite.
And I got to give it to the folks that keep that stuff looking nice and alive and everything else, because that is not my thing. I love to look at it, but I can't keep it alive to save my life.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, 100%. That's one thing for sure that they have figured out here at Walt Disney World is, these the plants and the everything that they manage to keep alive around the parks.
There's some decent crowds there. I mean, it's very manageable right now, though, huh?
Yeah, as I get back down like to the backside of World Showcase, you'll see it'll probably clear up a little bit. This area tends to be a little bit of a choke point over here with the festival booth open. And this is the Honey Bistro, which is always one of my favorites. I always have to get the flatbread. It's a chicken honey flatbread that is really, really good.
Yum.
I will be checking that out probably later today.
Yeah.
We got Citrus Blossom is our first booth actually on World Showcase here. So let's take a look at their menu. As soon as I can work my way over there. Let's see here.
What do we got? What do we got?
We got Meyer lemon poached lobster salad. Lobster's always going to be a fan favorite.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I got the old orange bird sipper from a few years ago, the one that everybody went crazy for, and they were sold out for the first few months. And now they have this new one that just makes me want to go and get it, just because it's slightly different.
Sure. Yeah, well, you know what? That's what we do, right?
Exactly.
We do Disney, and we love it, everything about it, so that's okay. My problem is I get stuff like that, and then I put it away because I don't want it to get ruined. And I never use it again. I just put it away and just keep it, safe.
Exactly. Yeah. I can't tell you how many theme park souvenir cups I have stashed away somewhere. I don't even remember what they look like. We've got Northern Bloom up here. This is the Canada Pavilion booth. So we got some scallops, some beef tenderloin tips. Grilled maple pound cake sounds pretty good.
My goodness. Look at, wow. Maple popcorn shake.
That's interesting.
It's very interesting.
And with rye whiskey as well. Now the smell of the maple popcorn over here always gets me. So maybe that maple popcorn shake won't be too bad.
Yeah, I guess not. Probably not. We got a problem here because this is about my lunchtime, and if you hear my stomach growling, that's exactly what it is. I'm hungry.
Yeah. See, I prepared this time. I usually make that mistake, and I end up, suffering through all of the smells of all the booths until I can actually stop the video. But this time I ate before we started, so I'm good for today.
Yeah, good move. Good move. what I think is fun is that you get, we get clients that travel, and they want to go there, and they'll say, well, what do I do for lunch? Are they looking for suggestions or something like that? And I'm like, go to the booth, walk around, check out, see what you want, because you could end up, don't just get the first thing that looks good to you, because there's a good chance on the next booth there's probably something else that looks better to you. So, or just eat one of everything, and you can do that too.
That's what I was gonna say. My advice would be similar, but get the first thing that you want, and then get a second thing, and the third thing, and the fourth thing.
And the thing that's cool too is that you get at festivals like this, you get a pretty decent portion, and really for the prices aren't bad at all.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can definitely go around to some of these booths, get 3 or 4 things, and leave the park full for sure. And at that point, you're spending $15 to $20 depending on what you're getting, and a full meal at that price, you can't really beat that.
Ooh, that's the first time I've actually seen a live shot of the
barges out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to see right now, but they now have all 4 of these. What else do you call them? But taco-shaped barges. So there's one here, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is just behind the big ring in the middle.
Yeah.
And these are for Harmonious, the new nighttime show coming to EPCOT. We don't know exactly when right now, but I can't wait for it. I can tell you that.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be very cool.
And you can see they do have the friendship boats going out here, which is nice. I think the last time I was in this park, they weren't running that. We did see them running from the boardwalk area a few weeks back.
When I was there in last year, we were, just as we were coming around the backside over there by the Canada Pavilion, it started to pour. I mean, it came out of nowhere, which was, but I guess the thing was that they were saying it wasn't even raining over on the other side. Pouring.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely get some weird weather occurrences like that here in Florida.
What do we got there?
So here we have the World Showplace, which they've been using for festivals lately. I'm not going to head in there today because we tend to lose connection when I get in there. So we're going to stay outside. But here's a look at the booths you can find. So you got the EPCOT Farmers Feast, Cider House, and Festival Favorites. Festival Favorites is kind of the repeat booth in there for every festival. They kind of just throw some of the most popular items in one booth, which is always nice. Your one-stop shop. And then we saw the Muppets. We saw the Kermit topiary over here. And then on my right up here, we got Winnie the Pooh and Friends. Winnie the Pooh and Friends.
Oh, yeah, there they are.
And see, Randy is excited to see Kermit.
Kermit. Yeah, Tigger there. That Tigger? That's Tigger.
Yeah, we got Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet over here. There you can see they're actually working on Eeyore right now.
Eeyore, yeah. They're working on him.
And we got Pooh over here. And Rabbit.
Oh, Rabbit.
Oh, my goodness.
Huh. Nice. Fun. Fun.
And as you can see back here, the UK Pavilion is not too crowded. It's very easy to keep your distance and plenty of room to move around.
Yeah, I mean, people look they look comfortable. It's not, they don't look stressed out by the crowds or heat or anything. So yeah, it looks good.
We got Peter Pan and Hook over here in their usual spot.
Yep.
And then I don't know how good a look we can get at her over here, but Alice is out for a meet and greet.
Oh, okay.
There she is back there.
Oh, there she is. No, that's a great shot. Yeah, you got it. That's perfect. Yeah. Hmm.
And hang on, Steven's got me here. I think I called him Hook. Sorry, Captain Hook. All respect to Captain Hook.
What did you call him Cook? Is that what you
No,
said?
I think I just said Hook. I didn't give him his captain title.
Okay. Yeah, all right. No disrespect meant, right?
Right. It's like Captain America. You wouldn't just call him America.
Yeah, exactly.
You can see the Skyliner going by over here.
Yeah, that's fun too. That's very fun.
Yeah, and if anybody watching didn't get to see a few weeks back, we did a video from the Skyliner. You can take a look at how you can use it to get around Walt Disney World to some of the different resorts. That was one of my favorite videos we've done recently because my step count was much, much lower than what it normally is. Lots of sitting.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I've only been on the Skyliner once, and that was well, actually, it was, believe it or not, it was last month. I was there, and
Oh,
so
wow.
we did. You know, I was like, I don't care what I'm doing, but I'm getting on that Skyliner. Gotta check this thing out. And it was pretty special. It's so wild because as you're walking across, going across there, you go over some, you know, some of the what are they calling it? Not the wetlands, the protected wetlands and all that you just don't even think about being there.
Right. Yeah,
you know?
absolutely. Yeah, most people when they come to Walt Disney World, they think of, the parks. You're going to think of the castle. You're going to think of Spaceship Earth, but you don't think of all of the other things that are on Disney property, like you said, like protected wetlands like that. Yeah. So, and that's the beauty of Skyliner. You don't need a reason to go, right? Just hop on it, just ride it, enjoy it. They might ask you where you're going, but that's just to try and help you to make sure that you're on the right line. So you don't have to have a park ticket, a hotel reservation, anything like that. So I definitely recommend checking out the Skyliner when you're here.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
So
we
I did
jumped
just
on
kind of
it
breeze by. Yeah, I just kind of breezed by France there because I tend to lose connection over in that area of the park. So I moved on to the next booth up here. We're going to take a look at the menu. Oh, we're going to go right over here. All right, let's see. We got lamb curry. We got a shrimp skewer. Tropical moose cup.
skewer. Sounds good.
Here we can take a look at some of the pictures for this too. That tropical moose cup looks really good.
Wow, it
Nice
sure does,
light,
doesn't it? Yeah.
nice light, refreshing dessert.
I'm glad I
It's
saw the
great.
picture. I was trying to think or try to picture that, and I was like, what would that look like? But yeah, that looks delicious. Oh. Lost you. Bummer. Okay, we're back.
All right, we are back.
All right.
Hang on just a second here. There we go.
There we go. Okay.
All right. Sorry about that. Like I said, EPCOT gives us some technical issues sometimes. So not sure what it is about this park, but
Yep,
service has to drop out on me.
it even happens at Disney.
Yep.
Oh, good. Okay, let's see. What do they have there?
Taste of Marrakesh. And actually, I'm going to continue around here. I think they have the photos on this menu up here. Let's take a look. Yes, I am back. Thank you for sticking with us. I got lost.
Yes.
momentarily in the void of EPCOT, but we're back. So a lot of this looked really good, but my issue with something like the, I'm going to try and pronounce this, the shakshuka,
Okay.
maybe? My issue with something like that is it looks very heavy, and when you're
Yeah.
walking around and it's hot, that's not the kind of food I necessarily want, but it does
No.
look really good. So if you get a cooler day, that might be
Okay.
something to try out.
So that pink hibiscus orange wheat ale.
That sounds fantastic.
Yes, it does. It does. And I mean, I'm a beer drinker, but I'm not I go for a Bud Light or an Ultra. I'm not into those, micro brews and that and those specialty beers, but I'd try that. I would probably try that. Let's see. My goodness. Okay, we are totally frozen. Okay, we are totally frozen. Okay. Back.
We're back.
All right.
I don't know what it is. This back section of EPCOT back here just gives us some issues.
Well, it happens, So, I think we got the idea.
Yeah, we didn't miss too much.
On.
Did pass by the Japan Pavilion, so there is a booth over there as well. I'm not going to try and go back and get the menu and freeze up on you guys again, so we're just going to keep going forward here. Yeah, it is a SpaghettiOs kind of day.
Oh, SpaghettiOs. That's fun. Oh, gosh.
So we just missed a show here at the American Gardens Theater. I'm not sure who they have performing here. I would guess Voices of Liberty, but I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure, but before we get back over there to check out who is performing, they'll have the sign out there by the entrance. I want to come over here and check out Magnolia Terrace.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the American Pavilion booth, the American Adventure Pavilion. And let's see, hopefully our connection is good from this point on. We don't have to worry about that.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not a little more crowded back in there right now.
Yeah, usually this is one of the busier booths at the festival. And you can see there's no wait here. So right now, let's see what they have for this Flower and Garden Festival. All right, so I am not a big seafood person. So if I'm going to come back to this booth, it's going to be for dessert because both of those look amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'll eat seafood. I'll but like oysters, and I'd probably try some crawfish and stuff like that. But it's like if it gets the least bit fishy on me, I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. I'm like, nope.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. I mean, I to each his own for sure. But like these people that will order like the whole fish, and it comes to them, and I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, absolutely. I mention that at every festival, and it's not that I won't eat it because I will. But when I'm going around, I'm going to eat, 4 or 5 different things. There's too many options for me to pick something like the crawfish etouffee, which I would be interested in trying, but I know I would like other things better.
You know what's weird with it is that I get into places like this, and whether it's EPCOT or somewhere else where there's taste fests, those kind of things, and I tend to go with my comfort zone always,
Oh yeah.
food, and it's like, and then I leave and I'm like, oh, why did you do that? What that tastes like.
Right.
Be like going to a nice restaurant and ordering a hot dog or something.
Here's an idea of who is performing. So I think it was Voices of Liberty that I was hearing from the distance there. Although actually that would
maybe
12:15. Yeah, I'm not sure. Depends on how long the shows are. But
yeah.
So
Yeah, because it's 12:30 right now, so you might have one showing coming there pretty soon, coming back.
Oh yeah. So there you go. You have performances throughout the day you can enjoy at the American Gardens Theater here. I am looking forward to the day that they can get the concert series back for the festivals, because when they do have, not that Voices of Liberty aren't amazing, but those other big performers and stuff like that they get out here, it's always so much fun.
What is going up there? What's the construction there?
This crane back here, or
No,
this wall here?
Yeah, the wall.
Oh, that's a good question. I think I'm guessing it is just a freshening up. Oh, actually, I would have to look this up because I do feel like I remember a new. I don't want to say restaurant because I'm pretty sure it's more just like a quick service booth kind of thing going here in the Italy Pavilion. I'm not exactly sure what it was that they were adding over here.
All right.
But there is something coming.
Yeah, looks like for sure. They're working on something.
And then the crane that I pointed out up ahead, which I don't even know if you can really even see on the video here, but just on the top of this building over here, that is actually for when they were constructing the barges for Harmonious.
Oh.
So I'm not sure if they are still working on anything over there, but all the barges are out. And here's another look at them. Let's see if we can get a shot.
It was a little controversy about the barges and stuff, messing with the sight lines and just. Right. So what do you think? What do you think while you're there?
It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I think if I was a photographer or something like that, and it, kind of took out the shot of Spaceship Earth from across the lagoon here, then maybe it would bother me a little bit. But it's over there.
Right.
And here is a beautiful shot of Spaceship Earth without them even being in the picture. So I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely see them, but it's like they'll kind of disappear a little bit, I think, the longer they're there. So
yeah, I mean, if you're someone who doesn't really do anything here at EPCOT, if you don't enjoy the attractions, if you're not enjoying the restaurants or anything like that, and your whole thing here is just to kind of enjoy the views of EPCOT, which it's still beautiful, you can still absolutely do that. But if that's your only thing, then I could see, I guess, having a little bit of an issue with it. But it's not nearly as big as it appears in pictures or even in the video. It doesn't take up as much of the sight line, and I think it'll be worth it in the end. I think Harmonious is going to be incredible, and I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting for sure. But I can't wait for them to at least give us a date when they're going to start that. So their first show.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm waiting for nighttime shows in general to come back because I can't wait for Happily Ever After to come back. I'll admit this. I think the first time I see Happily Ever After come back, I'm going to tear up a little bit.
You took the words right out of my mouth, because when it comes to, like, I walk into any of the parks, and as soon as I hear the entrance music and stuff like that, I get tears in my eyes. And all the nighttime shows, everything, parades, I don't care. It's like Stop it. I'm like crying.
Yeah, I mean, it is that sort of, emotional experience when you get to return to a park like this for the first time in, who knows how long. And especially, I think Happily Ever After gets me every time. So when we finally get that back, that's going to be quite an experience.
Oh, yeah.
You can see we have one of my favorite things here, the train set out here
Yeah,
in
how
Germany.
fun.
And interesting to note that they have made this a one-way walkthrough to promote social distancing.
That's one of those, that's kind of like the Club Cool thing. It's kind of like a B attraction,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and then you walk in there, and you always, if you go by it, you walk in there, and it's just like, every time you go by, you see something different. So
yeah, I'm gonna duck in there real quick and take a look around here, because it's been a little while since we got to look at the train set.
now see how fun is that? Yeah, that's fun.
Now, I said the last time we took an extended look at this over here, how awesome would it be if Disney were to attach a camera to one of these trains and just let that live stream throughout the day? If you could just watch this, drive around here all day long. I always have that on in the background.
That would be interesting. That would be, yeah, people would watch that.
Absolutely. So Disney, there you go. You can have that idea for free.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no charge. My idea.
This is pretty cool over here at Miniature Gardens. I believe this is new. I haven't seen this before.
Oh wow, check those out. Oh, see, that's just that. I mean, that's very cool. But my gosh, you know what? I give them credit, the patience. I just don't have the patience to do stuff like that.
Absolutely. No, I totally
or
agree.
the talent, I should say. So
Sure, that too. But yeah, no, the attention to detail on some of this stuff, yeah, it's not something I would ever actually be able to pull off on my own.
no. Yeah, no, I'm much better at just looking at it and enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm with you. Randy, who agreed with me last time on that live stream on the train idea, pipe in the EPCOT music with it. Yeah, absolutely.
It wouldn't be that hard to do either. I mean, if you think about it.
Yeah, you just got to strap a GoPro on it and let it go.
Yeah.
All right, so we got a German booth over here. Let's take a look. This is always one of my favorites.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
We've got potato pancakes with applesauce, and then potato pancakes with caramelized ham, onions, and sour cream, which sounds awesome. We got toasted pretzel bread, which you can't go wrong there. Warm cheese strudel, and of course some great German beers as well.
Well, I'll take one of each of those top four, please.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like I said, this is one of the booths that we always hit up every festival because they always have something good.
No, that pretzel bread. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong with a pretzel.
Yeah, unless you're on keto or something like that.
Sure, yeah. Then that's the exact wrong thing. Randy is on board for the cheese strudel.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm so happy to see that it's just, there's a nice crowd there, but it's just comfortable.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we are just, post spring break now. So we are at a very good time to visit. I mean, normally when things are operating at full capacity and everything, this is a great time of year to visit. And obviously things are a little bit different right now, but this is my first time at a Disney park since well before spring break, and yeah, it looks like that's holding true. It looks like this is still a very good time to visit. The crowds have thinned out considerably, but there's still people here, so it's not like the ghost town that it was for a stretch, which at this point feels like a long time ago, but. Yeah, no, it's still very manageable. You can see there's plenty of distance between parties here. And yeah, I mean, you can go around and really enjoy the festival here.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was surprising. I was there, like I said, when I was there in, excuse me, February, I did not get to EPCOT, but I was over at Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, and of course Animal Kingdom, and the crowds, I was surprised they were so heavy, And then later they said that they hadn't had crowds like that since the holidays. So I don't know if it was what it was. It was the 24th, 25th, and 26th, and then they came close to record heat. So I was like, of course.
Right. Yeah, February was surprisingly busy here. The holidays, like you said, were busy as they normally are. And then February is usually that time you can expect it to be a little bit down. But I think, the way things have gone in the past year, people are really itching for the next Disney trip, which is totally understandable. I know I would be.
Yeah.
And, so guests got out here, and it was busier, but still manageable. Disney is doing a really, really great job. I mean, just right here alone, you look at all of the social distancing markers on the ground. I mean, this is actually going to be right up here. This is going to be the queue for Frozen. And they prepare for this to extend all the way out here. So you'll see, guests spaced out 6 feet apart. So they're doing a really good job of managing the crowds, even when it is busier.
Now that's the end of the line for what's he holding that sign for?
This is for Frozen Ever After.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which actually looks like they are using this little alleyway here. Not quite backstage, but almost.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, I'm interested to see what the posted wait time is. But again, you can see the social distancing in the line here. Plenty of space between guests, which is great. And I've said this in just about every video over the past year or so, but this will make the lines look much longer than they are. So normally, if you see this queue extended all the way out to there, you're looking at least a couple of hours. Minimum.
Right.
Let's take a look at what it is posted at right now. See if I can even get close enough. Oh, 25 minutes. There you go.
From that point.
Well, the posted standby entrance time is 25 minutes. So, yeah, the entire process. Inside here is a pretty short queue. So I know it seems crazy, like 25 minutes with that extended queue. But once you get inside there, it's probably another 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I just checked the app, and they're saying they've got 35 there, but so 25, 35 minutes, sure. So they're managing it, and the line looks ridiculous, but it's not.
Right, exactly. So if you are coming here anytime soon, don't let lines like that discourage you from experiencing your favorite attractions, because it's not going to be that long of a wait. When I went to Hollywood Studios a few months back, I got to experience Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for the first time. And that queue wraps around all out in front of the Chinese theater. And it looked like it would have been at least a couple of hours. I waited 20 minutes. So definitely, go for it. Experience your favorite attraction. The wait's not going to be nearly as long as it looks.
No, it's kind of like, think about it, if you were before, COVID and everything, you'd wait in line without a fast pass for that amount of time easy.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sometimes you wait that with a fast pass. Just depends on the attraction. But
exactly. Well, and you see the reason why, because like for example, it was on It's a Small World when we were on at the line. It took us quite a while to get through the line, but longer than I expected. It wasn't awful. I think it was like a half hour, but they were putting like 2 people in the front of the boat and 2 people in the back. So they weren't filling the boats or anything like that. So then that's what they got to do.
Right. Yeah, it's another safety precaution, which is nice. That is also going to impact the wait times, but they build that into that posted time, so you still know what to expect. Also, the absence of Fast Pass right now is something that helps to keep those wait times down because they're not having to stop the standby line every 5 minutes or so to let Fast Pass go through. So
Right.
It's all kind of balancing out. All right, so we're coming up to one of my favorite booths every festival.
Of course.
I always have to get something from the Mexico Pavilion for sure. There's always something that I love over here. And we have another topiary over here, the 3 Caballeros.
The 3 Caballeros. Of course.
Don't wanna get in anybody's pictures. I've already done that plenty of times.
Oh, that's fun. That's very fun.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Let's see what they have at the booth over here. I can't get to the pictures because they're inconveniently located behind the cashiers over there. But let's take a look at the menu over here. Oh, we have a winner right here. The Taco Vampiro.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I am getting that right. That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, they all. Yeah, I'm going to assume soup's probably not something you'd want today.
No, not typically. It's a little bit too warm for hot soup. It's a shame because when they used to have the Ireland Pavilion over in the UK, or the Ireland booth over in the UK Pavilion, they had a Guinness cheese soup in a pretzel bowl, and it was so good, but it was always so hot. So whenever you got a nice cool day, that was what I had to go get.
Oh, there's that street corn.
Yeah, Trowel and Trellis over here. So this is hosted by Impossible, so it's all going to be vegan options here.
Oh, that looks good.
And I don't know if you've ever had the Impossible meat, but you cannot tell the difference.
Really?
Oh, it is. I was at. It sounds like we have a charger cavalcade coming, so I'm going to move off to the side here, see if they come by. But I was at an event over at Typhoon Lagoon, and they, it was a media event. They gave us some burgers and all sorts of different food, and everything was great. And then I found out the next day, looking at the menu, that it was Impossible, and
Oh my goodness.
had no idea that it wasn't real meat.
That's awesome. Yeah, I would certainly give that a try. Yeah, I wouldn't hesitate because I've not heard anybody say that they didn't like it.
Yeah, it's I have a friend who is vegan who won't eat it because it's too close to real meat.
Oh my goodness. Okay. There's something in here that makes it taste like real meat.
Exactly. So if you're looking for, and that's a thing that Disney parks have been doing a great job of, over the last couple of years, is offering those plant-based options.
Yeah, they do a great job with their menus. I love how they do it where, when they actually show people, who have food sensitivities or full-on allergies to something, I love how they kind of break up their menus to show people what they can and cannot eat,
Absolutely. Yeah, they do just a fantastic job of that here.
Aren't those fun? Look at those.
I love these topiaries here. The gigantic Donald and Daisy we have over here, and I can see that there's a giant Goofy over here, and we'll end with a shot over there of him in Spaceship Earth. But I'm just gonna hang out here for a minute as this cavalcade comes by. Let's see.
Yeah.
It looks like it might be the princesses. I'm not sure.
Can't really see them yet.
Yeah, I can see just the top of their carriage coming up. So. Oh, and I'm just noticing the giant butterfly topiary across the way from me here. Yeah, I mean, so many beautiful details around for Flower and Garden. It's fantastic.
Well, like I say, the nice thing is it's been open now for a little over a month, so everything's just blue and pretty and groomed and.
Absolutely. Here come the princesses.
Yeah. Hello. No, there they are. They even have them, so they have springs up for them. So they don't have to wear masks.
Yeah, they make sure to keep their distance. That's for sure. You're not going to get anywhere near any of the face characters without masks. Here's another good look at Donald and Daisy over here.
Look at that. That's awesome. That's a good one. I don't know if it's the big flowers behind them or what it is, but it's fun. Like Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
And then we took a look at the flower quilt earlier, but they have photo pass photographer over here to get your picture with the flower quilt as the backdrop, which is really nice.
Okay. And that answers a question right there. What I saw is because one of the things that they were that came up right away, and shame on me, but I never got the answer about the masks coming down for outdoor pictures. And the question came up about the photo pass photographers, and I never paid attention to the answer, but that one answered it right there.
Well, so they actually just recently changed that. I believe that was it might have been late last week. They just changed that policy.
It was the 8th, I think. Yeah.
So that is brand new change to their policy. So you can remove your mask for outdoor pictures. It is sort of a get your picture and then move on.
Put it back
sort of thing. Exactly. They don't want guests walking around without masks on. But that is a plus side right now. You can get your pictures again.
Pluto.
I'm trying to see here. He has a measuring tape in his mouth. That's I'm not sure what's going on.
What's he doing?
I mean, he's a dog. He's going to pick up whatever he finds. But measuring tape, true. Sure. And we got Chip and Dale here with him as well.
Is he maybe doing construction? Is that what he's supposed to be doing?
I'm wondering if that is what they're going for, because I mean, you can see these. I guess there's supposed to be nails in the ground in front of Chip and Dale.
Yeah.
And then that makes sense, because over here we've got Goofy with a hammer, and then we've got Mickey and Minnie with some paintbrushes. That's funny. That's a nice touch.
I love those flowers.
Yeah, the giant oversized flowers really add to it. And you can see their toolbox on the ground here. I can't get too close, unfortunately, because there is a photo opportunity right in the middle there, so I don't want to step into the back of anybody's photos. But
oh, that's a great shot, though. We get it.
Yeah.
We get it.
So here is Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy out here in front of Spaceship Earth. And then what they are alluding to with this this construction-themed topiary is just behind them, right over here. All this construction happening.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming that the Creation Shop, the new flagship store coming here, is going to be in the same location as where Mouse Gear was previously. I don't think they've given us the exact locations of everything, but I'm pretty sure they're going to stick to that.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine where else it would be.
Yeah, unless they flipped things, but I can't imagine there's, reasoning for that. Especially, there's the old Disney Parks formula. The big gift shop is going to be on your right as you're exiting the park. So
Yeah. Can't miss
so
it.
you would think that'll still be the case. I know I said I was going to end with a shot of Goofy and Mickey and Minnie there, but I'm going to come around and get a better view of Spaceship Earth without me standing in the background of people's pictures.
All right.
Another
yeah, an iconic shot
flower
for sure.
And you can hear the sounds of Test Track going by.
Just don't get me by Mission Space.
Space is not one of my favorite attractions. That's I'm with you on that.
Made a mistake. First time I went on it, they said, what was it, orange or green? And I said, oh, orange. How bad can it be? Oh, my goodness.
We actually have another booth over here. I'm going to come over here and check out real quick. The Sunshine Griddle.
Oh my.
Let's see. We've got, oh, yes, I have heard very good things about the avocado toast. That is a fan favorite right now. Shrimp and grits, corned beef brisket hash. That is right up my alley. That sounds fantastic. With cheese curds in it. Oh, yep. That's a must try.
My goodness, that's awesome.
And then fried cinnamon roll bites. Oh man, this is definitely a must-do booth over here.
they kind of got it hidden away. What's up with
that? Yeah. So here's the entrance. Here's the entrance to Test Track over here, and we got Sunshine Griddle just over here. And yeah, you can see no wait for it right now. It's nice and tucked away, and they have some really delicious looking options. I'm going to be back here for sure.
Yeah. We'll see what you should have done. You should have had something to eat at the beginning, and that you should have gone the other way, and then you could have had something to eat there, and then walked it all off around.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do plenty of walking. I'm not worried about that. That's for sure. This, by the way, is the queue for Test Track right now. So this is extended out pretty far, but again, it's going to look a lot longer than the wait time actually is. I would still guess, I can't see the wait time from out here, but I would still guess, looks like it's 70 minutes right now.
Yeah, that'd probably be about right from out there, sure.
Yeah, which, I mean, for an average day, that's pretty normal for Test Track. You'll see roughly, an hour plus on Test Track on a normal day.
There's something about waiting in a queue at Disney that is it like something you want to do all the time? No, but there's something about it that just makes time go, and it's not as annoying as it would be like if you were in the grocery store or something like that. There's things to watch, and and you're at Disney, so what the heck?
Right. Yeah, that is a very good point that I don't bring up enough. That I know, like, that's sort of the old cliche complaint about Disney and theme parks in general, is that you're coming and you're going to end up waiting in line. Waiting in line these days is not what it used to be. It's not just standing behind a bunch of people and waiting to get on a roller coaster. The queues that they build for these attractions are incredible. There's some really awesome details, and in a lot of cases they're interactive and really fun. So a lot of times I will go on attractions just to experience the queue. So waiting in line is not so bad.
With the fast passes, you would miss a lot of that too.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't get to go through the entire queue, so you miss some of the interactive things. Of course, I know most of that is shut down right now, but
yeah, that's true. That is fair. A lot of the sort of touch points and stuff like that are not going to be operating. But here's a great example. I mean, people who watch these know that I'm a huge Marvel nerd. So really, really looking forward to Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind here. and that's I'm obviously very excited about the attraction itself, but the queue I'm sure is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to experience the entirety of the attraction, which includes waiting in line.
Yeah, exactly. It's all part of the experience.
Now,
It's
okay, this is a good point from Melanie here. It's different when you have a 5-year-old. That's fair.
yeah,
You know,
it is.
and like I said, you know, well, we both mentioned really that some of the interactive elements in the queues would help with that a lot, but unfortunately, a lot of them are not being used at this time because you know they're very, you know, high touch points. So
Sure.
and Randy, I'm not sure what that is in reference to. I'm sure I said huge at some point, but let me know.
Probably the
Randy.
Marvel thing. You're a Marvel fan.
Oh,
Huge
oh
Marvel
yes,
fan.
I'm a huge Marvel nerd. Yeah, you're right. There you go.
Yeah.
Yes, that is an understatement. That's fair.
Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's cool.
Absolutely. I'm just going to come around this corner here and we'll wrap it up with a good shot of Spaceship Earth. And as I make my way around, Wendy, why don't you go ahead and let everybody know how they can get in touch with you to set up their next Disney trip?
Okay, yeah. So you know what? If you've liked what you've seen here today and you're ready to get to Disney at any point, you can just reach out to me. I'm an agent with Destinations to Travel, and I promise to take care of you. So just reach out to me. You can email me at Wendy Callahan. That's Kellehan at d2travel.com. Or you can find me on Facebook at Destinations to Travel with Wendy Callahan. So, or even just go to d2travel.com and you can find me there I'm one of the team members there. So, we take care of you at Destinations to Travel. So this has been a fun experience for me, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I could, you know, return you to EPCOT for the first time in over a year.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So
I know it's not quite the same as being here in person, but you know, sometimes you gotta live vicariously.
yeah, no, true, very true. So yeah, it's something I got to experience something today that I probably won't get to experience. So this year. So it was nice. It was very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you again, everybody, for watching. Keep an eye out for our next video next week. We'll get out somewhere fun. Again, I was very excited to be able to get back to one of the Disney parks this week. Who knows where we'll be next week? We'll check out something and take you guys along for the ride. So keep an eye out for the announcement of the next video. Be sure to, if you're watching on Facebook, be sure to like for notifications for future videos and all sorts of other fun. You can also watch us on YouTube and Twitter as well, so be sure to follow and subscribe there. We also have all kinds of other fun content on our YouTube channel, including room tours and sunrise videos from Seven Seas Lagoon, so check out some stuff like that as well. And thank you guys again, and we will see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Take care. Bye-bye, everyone.